Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a wonderful surprise for all of you tonight. Sitting along courtside with legendary Kobe Bryant. Kobe, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
You're still a fan, aren't you, even though you're retired?
100%.
We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Brad Stevens is one of the youngest coaches in the league. At the same time, he's one of the longest tenured coaches in Celtics history. Kyrie Irving said he brings the ultimate unwavering confidence. Chill but assertive. He demands excellence out of you. You want to play for him. Kevin?
All right, David. And Kobe, I remember you saying that curiosity is such a valuable trait in a player. I bet the triangle was a very intriguing offense for you to learn and grasp.
Oh, yeah. It created such a system. It's like, jazz. When people watch jazz musicians orchestrating, it seems as if they're freelancing, but they're freelancing with a built-in structure. You have to have structure in order to be able to freelance and create these amazing things. And the triangle gave unbelievable structure. And, some of the people that I've talked to that have competed against the triangle and lost against the triangle, whether it was to us or to the Bulls, all lament about the triangle's the biggest crock of garbage. It's just you and Michael. And I said, you know what? Let's have a conversation about that. Do you remember this play? Yeah. Okay, that play happened at the moment it happened with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter because we knew in the first minute of the game when we ran it, you did this defensively. So we said, okay, they did that. Check. Well, wait. Okay, now let's look at this action. Okay, this action, how are they playing this action? They're playing it that way. All right, check. Hold it. We'll wait. Interesting. Right? And so in the fourth quarter, we're able to take advantage. Why? Because we have a structure. From that structure, we know what you are doing, and we know how to counter what you're doing. All right? There's a reason Michael can look at Steve Kerr in a timeout and said, be ready. How would he know that?
Yeah, right.
How would he know that unless he knew every time he drove middle, Stockton was coming over to help on his dribble penetration? He could have made that pass to Steve Kerr in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Why did he wait?
That's good stuff. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Irving in at the 1. Now here's Ingram. Good work there as it goes. Ingram's got his first 2 points.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
And Kobe, one aspect that always stood out about your career and dedication was your work ethic. What motivated you to continue to work hard, even in your last year in the NBA when your body sometimes would say, no more work, right? No more work.
Yeah, I love the process. I love the process more than the actual game, because it's a puzzle. You have to figure out how things are going to work. Okay, my ankles won't loosen up. How do I get them to loosen up? Right? Contrast therapy, stretch, modalities, strength training. Right? So it's a constant
that would
puzzle.
Take hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. Very tedious things, but it's like a quest. You're trying to figure out what's going to work. Right? It's the little challenges along the way that always kept me interested.
Here's Caldwell Pope after Gordon Hayward's bucket. And the pass to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Rondo's got his first points of the night.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Tatum passes to Hayward. Tatum with a screen on LeBron. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kobe, you love to take over a game. You're scoring everything you did. Who are the players you faced, though, who held their own against you defensively, that were always something maybe that you really enjoyed playing because you knew they were so good defensively?
Tony Allen was my all-time favorite to go against. I loved going against Tony
monster,
Allen.
Huh?
He was
monster.
Well, he didn't ask for any help ever. It wasn't like, I'm going to send Kobe down here and come for the trap. He wasn't asking for help. He's like, no, me and you. No matter how many times I hit him, no matter how many times I scored him, he was still there every single time. And I loved competing against him. Rajah Bell as well. I love competing against Rajah.
Yeah, there were some battles with you and him when he played with Phoenix.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, there was no back down.
Yes,
in him, right?
none.
Eric Snow, Bruce Bowen, I liked a lot. He played the game differently. He tried to frustrate you. So I was fortunate enough to go up against some really top defenders. Kawhi, I didn't get a chance to see much because it was later in my career.
That'd have been a good matchup.
I would have loved it.
The Lakers trail. Rondo kicks to LeBron. Back to Rondo. In the corner, it's James. And there's another one for the Lakers. And Kobe, I know you'd spend a fair amount of time watching video and scouting your opponents. How would your film study change from regular season to say, the playoffs?
I had more time to prepare in the postseason, so I can watch more film and really focus on the entire package of the team that we're facing.
Not just the guy that's defending you?
No, not just the guy that's defending me.
All of it.
But all of it.
Right.
How do they play us defensively as a team? How do they play us individually? How do we need to play them as a team? How do we need to play them individually? You start looking at kind of the grand scheme of things. In a regular season, most of these film sessions, for me at least anyway, took place on the plane. Right, in between games.
Right.
So when I get to the hotel, I can rest generally.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stephenson comes in for Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Celtics, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Marcus Morris comes in for Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brown. Now, here's Ball. Passes it to Stephenson. Off target with his three. Celtics leading by 3. Kobe, a lot of guys, once they stop playing, their bodies change.
Yeah.
Yet they still have the ailments.
That's generous.
But a lot of guys have ailments that linger on through their post-career. What kind of workout? We know you were just a workout fiend when you played, but what about now in retirement?
I work out hard.
Do you?
Yeah, it's become a challenge to say, because most players, when they retire, say, you know what, I just don't want to gain a boatload of weight, right? And so they just try to manage that. I don't want to manage something. I want to attack something. So I'm going to say, you know what?
Well, that's a surprise.
Yeah, revelation. And so I said, I'm going to train harder than I ever did because I want to look good. I want to be fit for my children. I want to be able to chase them around and be able to show up at some of these retirement ceremonies or some of these other things.
And looking like you did when you played.
Being in great shape.
Yeah.
So
the Celtics have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Smart. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Here's Hart. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And that one's good. James. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Irving dishes to Baines. Celtics passing it around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Beasley's checked in for the Lakers. Celtics also with a sub. Rozier's checked in. Austin with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pulls up on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. generally you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Ball with it. Kicks it to Beasley. Lets it go from 11. No good on that one.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Beasley is out there with Lance Stephenson. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hart in at the two-guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, "You realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you." Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Kuzma. Well, Kobe, you're known as one of the greatest Lakers of all time. I know you feel there are a lot of guys in that first line of the sentence, right?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Guys that I've watched growing up. I mean, listen, I go all the way back to the days of Pollard and Mikan, and I've watched them all, let alone the Baylors, you know, the Chamberlains, the Jabbars, the Worthies. Wow. I mean, it's just...
What names?
I mean, what franchise has those?
No one.
Right? I mean, if you look up in the rafters and you see all the jerseys that are hanging up there, they're not some of the all-time Laker greats. They're some of the all-time greats, period. Right? And so to be a part of that franchise is just mind-blowing.
Now, here's Horford. Banked in off the glass. Horford's got his first bucket of the night.
A top-notch postgame is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Ball against Rozier. Kuzma with the screen for Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Ball's got his first points of the game. The Celtics with the lead. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Rozier for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Lance Stephenson. Boston also with the sub. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Boston, no good that time either. Lakers shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. McGee a screen. Here's Ball. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
Kobe, I can only imagine the hours you spent studying the legends who came before you, Michael Jordan, and probably other players as well.
Well, yeah, because you have to ask yourself the question is, why are these moves that are being executed working?
Right.
It's not good enough just to look at them and say, okay, they work. I'm going to go out and try to do the same thing. That's not good enough. You have to try to understand why they work. And in other situations, why didn't they work?
But I always thought, too, you put your special spin on it. You followed this roadmap, but then you took the exit ramp and then put your own spin, own feel on the move of play.
Well, yeah, because we both had different teams, right? He had a different cast of characters that he played with. He had a different role and different responsibility than I had on my team. So I've had to kind of adjust those things in the timing of our games and when we attack and when we facilitate and all those other things. But the basics of the game remain the same, whether it's myself, whether it's Michael, whether it's Jerry West, those things are all consistent.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ingram, he's checked in for Beasley. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Then for the Celtics, Brown is checked in for Marcus Morris, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Smart. Now here's Horford. And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got the game tied up here for Boston.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And the post-up, a big part of your offensive arsenal as well, Kobe. You were comfortable physically to do that. With your skill, it seems to be losing maybe some emphasis in today's game. What do you think?
Well, in the playoffs, you have to be able to post the ball up. Even if it's not on the block post, you still need the mid post.
More half court, more it's a slow down game.
Well, if you think about it, if you run screen rolls and isolations on the perimeter, defenses can simply stunt and get back to the shooter. Right? You have teams that are fast and long. That dribble penetration is not going to work because they can close down a lane and recover the shooters. But if you can mid-post or post, now the defense has to come down to get you. They have to come all the way down. They can't stunt and recover, right? So offensively, we're doing our team a service because now I'm freeing up shooters, right? So the posting up in the mid-post is a big key.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. That focus, Kobe, you were talking about knowing where everybody is and feeling a situation. Seems like that's something you're born with, right? I mean, you can learn only so much, right?
Yeah,
but there's something innate in the way you are.
Absolutely. Right? There's certain things that are just naturally there. And I don't know if it comes from whether 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, whatever the case may be, and being around the game so much, watching it so much. But there's certain things that are just naturally there.
LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Rondo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. And stolen by James. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. James has got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
Rondo with a nice dish.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Pick by Horford. Off the pick. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got his first bucket in this one.
And, Tatum has a motor that's always revved up, and he's excellent at using screens.
Well, Kobe, I know you can't stay any longer, but I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of our fans watching and playing the game tonight. Always a pleasure to have you drop by our broadcast.
No, thank you for having me, man, and anytime.
There he is, the legendary Kobe Bryant. Clark, thinking back on Kobe's legacy to the Lakers and how great of an impact he had in that team. Very few players have that kind of relationship with a franchise.
And, Kevin, with free agency, it's getting more and more rare for a player to spend their entire career with one team as Kobe did with the Lakers. I have a special place in my heart for those kind of guys, a one franchise superstar. And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys the ilk of Kobe play with only one team.
And the Lakers with possession here. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingram. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And let's check out stats for James. Coming off a terrific season. 2nd in assists, 3rd in scoring, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Irving passes to Tatum. There's the pick. Stolen by McGee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers, and Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision.
Take a break.
Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Free throw good, LeBron. Los Angeles making a switch here. Stephenson's checked in. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Boston. Both good from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here is Irving. 16 points for him. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hayward. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
And here is James. Releases. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Lakers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, Ernie, I'm not even a player anymore, but I'm not happy with the soft defense they had. Full of holes, allowing over 60% shooting. Ridiculous, fellas. It's amazing that they're still in this game. I think it's going to come down to how bad they want it. I even want it. Ernie, sign me on a 10-day contract right now.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now away here in the third. You look at Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's he's also carrying the team.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the Lakers in the lead. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Irving at point with Brown to his side. There the Jason Tatum is out there with Hayward. And it's 4-5.
Guys, when LeBron is scoring like this, as a defender, it's hard not to throw up and say, I give up. Just so hard to slow him down.
Here's Horford following the basket by LeBron James. Tatum setting the and again, it's Boston converting. Clark, when you're evaluating young players and you see a lot of them at the college ranks and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility, understanding their ability, but also recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting, and then you try to see if, in fact, they've worked through some challenges. How have they handled adversity? I mean, when you look at those things and couple them with talent, now you've got somebody that you feel like can be special.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Ingram. LeBron outside. McGee is screen on Hayward. For the three. And LeBron James with the three. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're up right now because he's been dominant on offense, and man, I like seeing him catch fire like this.
Horford the pass to Tatum. Hayward on the wing. Tatum with a screen on LeBron. Hayward kicks to Irving. Brown wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Rondo against Irving. Ingram up top. McGee a screen. And there's the feed to LeBron. A shot that time, not on target. Hayward with some nice D. There's the three. And the three ball is good. Hayward's got 9. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And the Lakers call time here. And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Lance Stephenson comes in for JaVale McGee. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Hart. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, Hart the pass to Kuzma. Stephenson outside. Kuzma with the screen for Stephenson. He feeds it to James. Good work defensively by Horford.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
Smart kicks to Morris. Picked by Horford. And the rejection by James. Pass the ball. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got his third bucket of the night.
And Ball, excellent at scoring the basketball. His jumper on point in this area.
Rozier the pass to Morris. Picked by Horford. LeBron with the block. On the wing, Stephenson. He kicks it to James. Floats it up for James. There's 1:17 left in the third. Here's Smart using his post move to get the 2 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
No good on that one. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
LeBron with the block. Stephenson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
When Lance Stephenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
That one drops. He ties it up. 46 seconds left in the third. Ball against Rozier. Morris outside. Here's the screen. And stolen by Kuzma. To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now, here's Rozier. The pass to Horford. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Horford's got his second bucket tonight.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Celtics up 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, Lonzo Ball out there with Hart. Then it's Lance Stephenson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's LeBron in at the 5 down low. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Kuzma kicks the ball. Back to Kuzma, 5 to shoot. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Boston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Rozier, picked by Horford. Pass to Tatum, to the middle. That's good from Horford on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And they pick up 2.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Horford. The screen from Brown. Rozier for 3. Ball with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Ingram passes to Kuzma. Hart kicks to Kuzma. Pass the ball. In the corner, it's Stephenson. Shoots over Brown. Bullseye. Stevenson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, nothing to see Lance Stephenson knock down one of those. As a matter of fact, you expect it from him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Lance Stephenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Lance Stephenson. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Josh Hart. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. Then for the Celtics, Gordon Hayward comes in for Marcus Smart. And Irving subbed in for Rozier. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. We told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Mind the lanes.
Thanks, David.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with Lance Stephenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that could cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
Here's Brown. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Boston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Tatum passes to Irving. There's the screen. Unloads from 13. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Lakers trail by 5. Ingram passes to Kuzma, and he banks in the layup. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Up top, Tatum. He's covered by Ingram. Tatum passes to Horford.
And I really like the uniqueness of Al Horford's game. I mean, he's a big man with a versatile skill set. He makes threes. He can score inside. He defends. He's a guy that is an inside-out matchup problem for most.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Horford. James checked in for Los Angeles. He doesn't get the second one. Lakers trail by 4. Caldwell Pope kicks to Rondo. On the wing, James. Unloads from 13. Good on the bucket. James has got 22.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient. And he is playing to his strengths. And Tatum, Kevin, has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Now here's James. And they double up James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Celtics with possession here. Celtics leading by 5. Irving passes to Brown. That one misses. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Tatum against Ingram. The rebound by the Lakers. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Rondo dishes to James. Over Hayward. And the Lakers with another miss.
Boy, they ran the offense well to get this look. Even though he missed it, I think they liked the shot.
And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Here's McGee. Good work defensively by Horford.
Boy, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
Kicks it to Irving, 14 feet away. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. To the inside. And McGee kicks to Rondo. Now the pass to LeBron. Over Hayward. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Man, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
And the Celtics with possession here. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 7. 27 seconds left in the game. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that trims the lead to 6. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
James kicks to Ingram. Back to LeBron. And the Lakers with another miss. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at an early part of the season, but what did you want to accomplish tonight individually and in the team flow?
We just wanted to come out here and compete and get the win. We wanted to set a standard for ourselves. The most important thing was just coming out here and competing for my teammates and doing whatever possible to get this win.
And you all did that tonight. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.